Welcome to the course Web Designing Fundamental, course code BCA 302. I am Gulbir Singh, Assistant Professor, MMICT and BM, MM deemed to be University, Ambala, Haryana. I welcome you all to this online course of BCA, and let's move toward the content section. So let's discuss the content what we are going to discuss today. So first of all, we are going to discuss the introduction of internet, and after that we are going to discuss World Wide Web and its evolution and history. And after that we are going to discuss its basic feature, and after that we are going to discuss the web browser, web server and other web standards, and lastly we are going to discuss the references. So let's discuss the introduction of internet. So as you already know that internet in this era is very popular, and today we are going to discuss actually what is internet and when it is found and what are its features. So internet is a global system of interconnected computers networks, right. So it means that the internet is a connected network over the globe with different computers, right, computer networks, and the use the standard internet protocol suite which is known as TCP/IP to serve the billions of users worldwide. It is a network that consists of millions of private, public, academic, business and government networks of local to global scope that are linked by the broad arrays of electronics wireless technologies. The internet carried out a vast range of information resources and services such as the linked hyperlinked document of the World Wide Web and the infrastructure of supporting electronic mails. Now we are going to discuss the history of the internet. So the internet started in the early 1960 as a way of government researchers to share information. It means that the internet was discovered in early 1960 for the government research purpose, right. And the first internet which was introduced in 1960 was named as ARPANET. Its full form is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. That network is ultimately involved into what we are known as today internet. So it is also the early stage or the initial stage of internet, right. ARPANET was a great success, but its membership is limited because it is not globally available at that time, right. After that, in January 1st, 1983, it is considered for official birthday for the internet. So it means that in the 1st January 1983, the internet was made global for the global users, right. ARPANET and the other defense data network officially changed to the TCP/IP standards. Now, what are the different applications of internet? So internet has vast applications which are listed here, but not limited to. So first one is the emails. So through emails we can access the internet and we can communicate to the end user entire the globe. Next one is the social networking. So you already know that social networking also is the application of internet. Next one is the online communication. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, we are doing online courses, online seminar, online training. So this can be considered as the application of internet. Next one is the online banking. All the online transaction, we can say debit, credit come under this online banking. Next one is the e-commerce. So all the online purchasing, selling, buying and selling of goods come under this category. Next one is the e-learning. So to resume any course, resume any degree via online come under e-learning platform. Next one is the e-healthcare. So nowadays you can see you can consult to the doctor via app or via website. So that's considered under e-healthcare. Next one is the online shopping. So multiple options are available these days to buy the goods as per our requirement or need via online shopping. Next one and last one is the e-governance. So, all the government agencies have come under in this category. So, we can use the services of e-governance under it. So, now we are going to discuss the history of WWW, and the World Wide Web initially started in the 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee, who proposed the World Wide Web to the globe, right. In 1990, the world first web server was developed, right, and in 1990 also the World Wide Web is the first web browser. 1993, the World Wide Web was announced as a free and open to all. So, the World Wide Web has been categorized into 3 versions. First one is the Web 1.0. So, let us discuss what are the features of Web 1.0. So, in this Web 1.0, most of the pages were static, right. So, there will be no dynamic functionality, all the content which are available in Web 1.0 in the form of static pages. So, these pages contain majorly the text, images and the hyperlink to the other pages. So, reader and user were unable to contribute to this site. So, what it means? Means there is no feedback system, no suggestion system in this Web 1.0. So, next one is the Web 2.0. So, pages were made dynamic in Web 2.0 as compared to Web 1.0. User and readers are allowed to participate within the website and contribute their view to the web. So, here they can give their feedback, suggestions and their request to the Web 2.0 about the content quality and the data available over the web. So, the Web 2.0 contains the vast technology which are included or described here. First one is the client side. So, client side technologies contains JavaScript, Ajax, Flash, and there are some server side applications also. So, they are known as different server application like Perl, PHP, Ruby. These provide the backend or we can say server support. So, now there is third version of web which is here Web 3.0. So, Tim Berners-Lee described semantic web as the most important component of Web 3.0, right. So, now the web can be available to run in any devices, means whether it can be on mobile phones, whether it can be on laptop, PCs and tablets also. So, now what are the features of World Wide Web? So, feature can be described as below. So, hypertext information system. So, World Wide Web contain the feature like hypertext information system, cross platforms, it can support multiple platform or this WWW can be accessed in multiple platform. So, distributed, approximately 17 million user active sites are available right now. Open source and open standard are available like TCP/IP, HTTP, HTML and CSS are the major technologies. Web browser provides a single interface to many services, dynamic, interactivity and evolving. These are the major features of World Wide Web. Now, we can decide now we are going to discuss what is a web browser. So, you are using your laptop, your mobile phone, your tablet for accessing the web and for accessing the web we need a web browser. So, what actually a web browser will do? So, web browser is an application used to access and view the websites for viewing purpose, for your searching purpose, for your information purpose you need to visit different website and those website can be accessed by using a web browser. Common web browser include Microsoft Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and Apple Safari. So, these are the majorly and commonly used web browser in current era. So, the primary function of a web browser is to render HTML code and used to design markup web pages. So, this is the major function of a web browser. So, web browser can be used to manipulate the HTML to the end user, can be used to design, make up and design the web pages. Next one is the features of a web browser. So, it allows the user to open multiple web pages at the same time either in different browser window or in different tabs of the same window. backend and backward and forward buttons go to the back and previous pages visited in forward and next in one web page. A refresh or reload button, stop button to reload and cancel the operation. At the most browser, the top button is migrated with the reload option. So, you can see in your web browser there are some buttons available which are known as forward button, backward button, reload or cancel button. So, these button can be used to navigate the website while you are using a web browser to accessing a website. So, we are continuing the features. A home button is also there, whether a user can click on that button and reach to the home page of that web browser. And address bar is available there, whether the user can provide or the end user can provide the URL of the page and they can reach to the that website by clicking on that URL. A search button also available there to search over the different search engines for their search queries, to search the content or to search the website. Now, we are going to discuss what is web servers. So, now web server is a software or a hardware where the web content is stored. So, we can say that whether web server are in the form of software or it can be form of a hardware where the entire web content can be stored. Basically, a web server is used to host the website, but there is exist other website also such as gaming, storage, FTP and email etc. So, it means that web server is a place where we can store our content of website, data of website, and it contain we can say other web services like gaming, storage and FTP and email also. So, you can see the typical diagram of a web server where you can see in the first circle you can see here it is a computer which contains which install the web browser. So, by using the HTTP request, a user can make the request to the web server for a specific website. Now, what actually a web server will do? It will search that website and return the request to the user that he find or it find the website and it load the website into the web browser. So, the web server contains basically the HTTP server and the other supporting files within it. So, now the primary function of a web server is to store, process and deliver the web pages to the client, and who are client? Client here basically are the end user which are making some request to the web server. The communication between the client and the server takes place using the hypertext transfer protocol which is known as HTTP. The web pages delivered are most frequently HTML document which may include images, style sheet, script in addition to the text content. So, you can see some examples of web server are listed here: Apache HTTP web server, Internet Information System IIS, Sun Java System web server. So, these are the different types of web server which are listed here. Many of them you are also aware of. So, we are going to discuss what are the different web standard over it the web server and the web browser will work. So, first of all the hypertext transfer protocol. So, HTTP is the short form and it can be described as hypertext transfer protocol. It is a request and response protocol. What do you mean by request and response? So, by using this HTTP protocol, one user or client can make the request to the web server and the server respond to the client by using this protocol. So, HTTP is a TCP IP based communication protocol that is used to deliver data in the form of HTML files, image file or query result on the World Wide Web. Now, the second feature, what are the basic features of HTTP? So, HTTP is a connectionless. So, what it mean by connectionless? So, connectionless means the server and client are aware of each other only during a current request. It means that when the client is making a request to the server, only till this duration the client and server will aware of each other. After the completion of that communication, the client and server will not aware of each other. That is why it is known as connectionless. Next one is the HTTP is a media independent. So, it means that it can support a variety of data, or we can say any type of data like files, images, text and other different files which can be sent by using HTTP. So, HTTP is stateless. So, we can say why is stateless, because due to the connectionless property of the protocol, neither the client nor the browser can retain the information between the different requests across the web pages. So, that is why it is known as stateless. So, now here is the block diagram of the HTTP architecture. So, you can see in the diagram that in the first part we are having the web clients, or we can say web browser, which are connected through HTTP protocol to the web server, and the different web server contains server side script and the database. So, when a client make a request by using HTTP protocol, it will directly reach to the web server. Now, web server will process the request by using the server side scripting languages and retrieve the information from the stored database and process the request, and it will return the corresponding request to the web clients by using HTTP protocols. So, now searching in web. So, what do you mean by searching in web? So, of course, we all having some queries, we want to search something over the web. So, one can search over the web by using a search engine. So, it means that by the use of search engines, one can search the content, search the different questions, search the different content over the web by using a search engine. So, what actually a search engine? So, a web search engine is basically a website or basically a software system designed to search information on the world wide web. So, these search results are generally presented in a line of result, often referred to the search engine result pages. So, it means that when we going to search over any search engine like Google, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo and other thing. So, the result are listed in the form of pages. You can see different pages are loaded over there and the relevant information are listed on those pages. The information may be mix up of web pages, images and other type of files. So, now the next thing here, what is webcasting? So, webcasting is a process of video broadcasting live over the internet. So, it means that by using webcasting we can broadcast our video live by using internet. So, you can nowadays you can see Facebook live, YouTube live are the examples of webcasting where one person is sharing their live videos to the entire audience. This technology operates in real time and allow for native conversation among and between the webcaster and their viewers. So, it means that one can connect to the different people, different viewers over the internet by using webcasting technology. So, it is affordable, means one can use free of cost different webcasting techniques like Facebook live, YouTube live, it is free of cost. If it is effective tools for communication, means one can easily communicate or share their video, upload their videos lively by using the webcasting technologies. So, here are the references from which you can refer in detail for this today's lecture. So, thanks for joining this lecture.